So if you don't know by now, then you should probably get familiar.
Hi friends, welcome to our channel. We are doing a series of 10th class mathematics. As a part of this, we are now in the chapter probability. Okay, we have already covered complete paper 1 and also 2 chapters, that is trigonometry and statistics from paper 2, and we are now in the 3rd chapter of paper 2, that is probability, which is short and sweet chapter. Okay, so see here, we have already done one class on probability where we have discussed the basic concepts and basic terms and basic formula which we use in each and every problem. That class is very important. If you don't watch that, please do watch that class first, then you come here, then you will be understanding whole concept. If you want, I will be giving you that link in the description. Please check out there. Okay, now let us enter into our class. Okay, what we have discussed in our previous class. Okay, we have discussed what do you mean by experiment, what do you mean by event, and what is the formula for finding the probability of an event. Okay, and we have also discussed what do you mean by equally likely events. Okay, what do you mean by equally likely events, Nana? Whose probabilities, 2 or more events whose probability is equal, then we call those events as equally likely events. For example, see here, what is probability of head when we toss a coin? So the answer is 1/2. And what is the probability of tail when we toss a coin? That is also 1/2. Now 1/2. Okay, clear? So we call here the probability values are equal, so we call both the events, that is getting a head and getting a tail, are equally likely events. Both have same chances. Okay, in the same way, when we roll a dice, what is the probability of 1, Nana? That is 1/6. Probability of 2, getting 2 is 1/6. Probability of getting 3 is also 1/6. Probability of getting 4 is also 1/6. Probability of getting 5 is also 1/6, and probability of getting 6 is also 1/6 when we roll a dice. So all these probability values are also equal. So we call all these values, all these events as equally likely events. Okay, now let us discuss some other concept. Okay, now that is like simple less likely event and more likely event. Okay, less likely event and more likely event. Okay, we need to discuss about this one now. So see here, for example, let us take an experiment, that is rolling a dice again. Okay, rolling a dice. In this, already we know that the possible outcomes will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, these are all the possible outcomes, and the number of possible outcomes is equals to 6. Now, number of possible outcomes is equals to 6. Okay, now let us take 2 events and let us discuss what happens. Okay, not only to see here, what is the probability of getting an odd number? What is the probability of getting an odd number? What is our formula, Nana? So that is number of favorable outcomes, by total outcomes. Okay, I am writing in a shortcut manner. So see here, so what I am asking, when I roll a dice, what is the probability that I get an odd number as outcome? So see here, first of all, let us write down what are our favorable outcomes. What are the favorable outcomes? So favorable outcomes will be what, Nana? 1, 3, 5. These are our favorable outcomes, and number of favorable outcomes are 3. Number of favorable outcomes are 3 here. So what is the probability value we get here? Here we get number of favorable outcomes are 3 and total outcomes are 6. Okay, Nana? So we got here 3/6, that is equals to 1/2. Okay, or else leave like this only. I'll tell you later what happens. Next, let us discuss about probability of an even number. what is the probability of an even number here? Probability of an even number means again the formula is same, number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. So number of favorable outcomes will be 2, 4 and 6, right now 2, 4, 6. Total how many Nana? 3 favorable outcomes. We have total of 3 favorable outcomes and total possible outcomes are 6. Total possible outcomes are 6. Here what is the probability now? That is also 3 by 6. Here probability of an odd number is 3 by 6 and probability of an even number is also 3 by 6. So what kind of events are these? These events are equally likely events. Why? Because these two probability values are equal now. Okay, let us leave this now and let us go for some other events like, see here, what is the probability of a number less than or equal to 2? What is the probability of a number less than or equal to 2? So what are our favorable outcomes here? Only 1 and 2. Favorable outcomes are only 1 and 2. Number of favorable outcomes are 2. But what is the total outcomes? Total possible outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and number of total outcomes are 6. Number of total outcomes are 6. Okay, leave this here. Now you see here, what is the probability of getting a number greater than or equal to 2? What is the probability of a number getting greater than or equal to 2? So greater than or equal to 2 means you will be having 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All the values except 1 are favorable outcomes. So what is the total favorable outcomes? Number of favorable outcomes here. Number of favorable outcomes are 5 and total outcomes are 6 here. Okay, total outcomes are 6 here. Now let us take a example. For suppose two students are playing now. For suppose two students are playing a game. Okay, for suppose two students are playing a game with a dice. Their game is that these two are the conditions. Okay, this is the first condition for A to win the match and this is the second condition for B to win the match now. Okay, so if the number is less than or equal to 2, if the number is less than or equal to 2, A will win the match. If the number is greater than or equal to 2, B will win the match. Now you tell me, who has more chances of winning the game? Who has more chances of winning the game? So see here the options are very much more. So see here, for what results B will win the game? Let us see. So for 2 he will win, for 3 he will win, 4, 5, 6. Okay, for all the 5 values who will win? Nana? B will win. Okay, for example let us see here 1, 2. Okay, if we take only greater than 2 Nana, even if we take greater than 2, he will not have 2 here. Okay, and A will be winning only when he gets 1 and 2. Okay, now you tell me, who will have more chances of winning the game? Obviously B. Why? Because he has 4 favorable outcomes. He has only 2 favorable outcomes. So who has more chances of winning, Nana? B has more chances of winning than A. So now you see here, this event, that means probability of a number getting less than or equal to 2 is known as less likely event. Why? Because it has low chances of getting that event. Okay, and see here, probability of a number greater than 2, that means this is more likely event. Why? Because it may happen for more number of, it has more chances to satisfy that condition. So we call this event as more likely event and this event as less likely event. Simply we can say that, see now, for suppose if any event has more than 50% chances, we call that as more likely event. We call that more likely event. If any event has less than 50% chances, we call that event as less likely event. Okay Nana, so have you got it now? So see here, even if you convert this one into percentages also, see here, this will be less than 50% and this will be greater than 50%. Nana. Even if you convert that into percentage. How do you convert into percentage now? For example, 4 by 6 into 100 percentage. 4 by 6 into 100 percentage. This will be exactly greater than 50%. So we call that event as more likely event, and which has less than 50% chances, we call that event as less likely. Okay, now clear? Now let us write down some more events and let us try to calculate the probability of those events, and let us discuss two more important concepts that is very important. Okay, see here now. For example, the experiment is same, that is rolling a dice. Wait, I'll write a bit upper. Right now, see here, what is our experiment, Nana? That is rolling a dice. Rolling a dice is our experiment. So what are the outcomes we will get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and total outcomes are 6 here. Total outcomes are 6. Okay, now you see here, let us take some events. Like first thing is probability of a number 1, probability of getting 1. Next, probability of a number less than 3, probability of a number less than 3, probability of a number less than 4, probability of a number less than 5, probability of a number less than 6, probability of a number getting less than 7, okay, and probability of getting 7, so these are all the events. Let us try to find out the probability values here. Okay, let us try to find out the probability values here. So what is the probability of 1? Favorable by total. Favorable outcome will be only 1 and total outcomes are 6. So its value will be 1 by 6. And less than 3 means here 2 favorable outcomes are there and total are 6. So its probability will be 2 by 6. And what is the probability of getting less than 4? Less than 4 means up to 3 are favorable. So you can write there are 3 outcomes out of 6. Less than 5 means 4 are favorable here. So we can write 4 by 6. Less than 6 means we have 5 favorable outcomes out of 6, and less than 7 means we have all the 6 outcomes favorable, that is 6 by 6. And what is the probability of getting a 7? Do we have any favorable outcome for 7? We don't have any favorable outcome there, so number of favorable outcomes will be 0. Number of favorable outcomes will be 0 out of total outcomes 6. Nana, clear? Now this is the important case. If you observe all the 5 above events, all the 5 above events, all the events are of proper fractions. Okay, proper fractions, that means all these values will be less than 1. All the values will be definitely less than 1. If you convert them into the decimals also, you will get the value less than 1. And next you observe here 6 by 6. Here the value is equal to 1. The value is equal to 1. And you observe here the value is equal to 0. The value is equal to 0 now. So if you write all the values in an ascending order, so how the values will be? The values are lying from 0 to 1. Right, Nana? The values are lying between 0 to 1. So you will get 0 value, you will get 1 value, and you will get the intermediate values also for probability of an event. For any probability of an event, what are the values we are getting, Nana? We are getting a value 0, or we are getting value 1, or we are getting intermediate values. So see here, the minimum value of a probability is 0 and maximum value of the probability will be 1. Maximum value of the probability will be 1. So see here, whenever the probability value is equal to 1, we call this event as sure event or certain event. What do we call it, Nana? Sure event or certain event. Clear? And when the probability value is equal to 0, that means it will never happen. It will never happen. So you can call that as impossible event or uncertain event. Clear now? Now the question will be like this: probability of an uncertain event is 0. Probability of an impossible event is 0. Probability of getting 8 when we roll a dice, that is impossible event, you know that. So what should be its probability? 0. What is the probability of getting 9 when we roll a dice? That is also impossible event. What is the probability there? 0. What is the probability of a getting number less than 7 when we roll a dice? Natural number when we roll a dice. That means each and every number is possible. Less than 7 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All these are the favorable outcomes. Okay, and total outcomes are also same. So that will definitely happen for 100%. So you call that kind of event as sure event or certain event. Will you come tomorrow? Certainly. That means I'll come for 100%. Okay. So certain means 100%. You think like it. Okay. So see here, probability value is 1. We call that event as sure event or certain event. If the probability value is 0, we call that event as impossible or uncertain event. Okay, probability value will be never a negative value. Probability of an event will be never a negative. Why it will not be negative? See here, why it won't be negative? If you observe the formula, what is our formula, Nana? So probability of an event will be favorable number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. See here, number of favorable outcomes, that will not be negative. Total outcomes, that will not be negative. If both are positive, then the value is also a positive value. The value also will be a positive value, and number of favorable outcomes will not be greater than total outcomes. Right now, number of favorable outcomes will not be greater than total outcomes. If we have only 6 favorable outcomes, can we have 7 favorable? 6 total outcomes, can we have 7 favorable? No, we cannot have 7 favorable outcomes, right? So probability value will not be greater than 1 also. Probability value will not be greater than 1 and probability value will not be less than 0. Okay, so what we can write here means, see here, Anna. So what can we write here? Probability of an event lies from 0 to 1. This is very, very important. Okay, that means 0 less than or equal to probability of an event less than or equal to 1. This is the condition for probability. Okay, can the probability of an event is 4 by 3? The question is like this: can the probability of an event is 4 by 3? Can the probability be 4 by 3? If 4 by 3 value is greater than 1, but probability value lies between 0 and 1, right? Probability of an event will be between 0 to 1, but 4 by 3 is greater than 1, so it is not possible. It is not possible. Why? Because here favorable outcomes are 4 and total outcomes are only 3. This case is not possible. So you can simply understand the concept like this: probability of an event lies between 0 to 1, and if the probability value is equals to 1, we call that event as sure event or certain event, and if the probability of an event is 0, then we call that event as impossible event or uncertain event. I hope you have understood this class. If you have any doubts, you do comment in the comment section. If you are new to my channel, please do subscribe. If you like the class, like it and share it with your friends. They will be helped by you. Let us meet in our next class with some other important concept. Till then, bye.
Familiar.